And the award for the best feature film of 2018 goes to The Possession of Hannah Grace.
Oh, wait.
That wasn't right? That wasn't right?
It does not go to.
Wait, that wasn't right? Oh, sorry, I'll try that again. And yeah, I'm just kidding, guys. That was a terrible movie. Travis agrees, right?
Yeah. It was not.
It was not a good movie. Travis, me, and some other guy went to see that movie, and we honestly thought it was, get your mouth deal. Pretty terrible, right?
Yeah, it was not worth the money.
Not worth the money. The Possession of Hannah Grace, if you didn't catch that, is the movie that we're talking about. And The Possession of Hannah Grace is a 2018 movie. Don't ask me what month it came out in. That doesn't really matter. But it is a Screen Gems film, which is a Sony company. So technically, it's a Sony movie, and it's another great Sony film, isn't it, Travis? No, it's another flop for them.
Yeah,
but,
they do seem to be on a.
But luckily,
on a winning streak.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is a Sony movie, and that made the big bucks at the box office.
That is true.
They were redeeming themselves a little bit, but yeah. Technically, it was a Sony movie, but that's not the point. Let's get into this actual review and. I don't think Hannah Grace wants us to make this movie review. What do you think?
I think we should say a few more things.
Well, yeah, we can start off with the positives. I promise. I love you, Hannah. I love you deeply. Read the thing about what the movie's about.
Hang on.
This is not plagiarism.
Oh. Okay. Well, The Possession of Hannah Grace is a shuddering exorcism that spins out of control and claims the life of a young girl. Months later, while working the night shift at a hospital morgue, Megan Reed received a disfigured corpse. Alone and locked in the corners of the cold basement, she starts to experience hair-raising visions, which leads to her suspecting that the dead body delivered that night is possessed by a ruthless evil entity.
Ooh.
We can't plagiarize. Domingo Alvarez.
Yes, that was by Domingo Alvarez. Thank you, sir. But on that note that he just said, it sounds like a relatively good movie, right? It kind of intrigues you, gets you to want to see it, right?
Right. Yeah.
Kind of.
And if you ever saw the
the trailer,
yeah, the trailers were like very scary.
They were like captivating. It actually made it seem like it was kind of going to be scary, and we kind of almost wanted to go see it. We did not know what was to come. We did not know what we were going to be met with when we paid that really expensive price to see that movie. Oh my god!
I went in there with an optimistic attitude. Like I'd heard it was pretty bad, but I was pretty scared.
I honestly didn't hear that it was pretty bad, but actually I don't even remember what I was thinking. But either way, that thing that he just read. That wasn't exactly. We didn't really come out of the movie feeling like that was the synopsis of the movie, or it wasn't. That wasn't the main. That wasn't the thing that made it good. It wasn't. Well, it wasn't good, but
it wasn't good.
Like, you could see that storyline that he read in the movie, but it wasn't.
It was like the movie made it out, or the trailer. Sorry, the trailer made it out to be about how this possessed spirit, like this girl, Hannah Grace, is so important to the plot line.
Right. But it's called The Possession of Hannah Grace. But
she's not.
But she's really not. Like
it should be Megan Reed fights off possessed girl. I don't know. Something along those lines. It's
like it's not really funny to joke about drugs, but. After seeing that movie, I think the more appropriate title for the movie would be The Xanax Addiction of Megan Reed. Being honest, right? We're being honest with that, right? Like it seemed to have a bigger part of the movie than Hannah Grace.
Yes, there was a lot of...
we'll get to that in a second, but yeah. Well, we can start with where the movie started with the exorcism of Hannah Grace.
Or the failed exorcism.
The failed exorcism of Hannah Grace. And can you tell us what actually happened with that?
So, it's your typical, like, exorcist scene, where you got a main priest and maybe some other, like...
They're yelling, the power of Christ compels you and whatnot.
Yeah, and there's the father of the daughter and the presumably dead mother.
Yes.
and like she's not around. It's just her and her dad.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
Yeah, and so they attempt to exorcise her, and of course, as all exorcist horror movies go, the spirit fights back, and somehow defeats the power of Christ, and like kills the two like.
Yeah, Hannah Grace that like or the spirit that was possessing Hannah Grace kind of went all demonic and stuff, and threw these guys against the walls in some like gory way or whatever, spiked through the head, blah blah blah. She threw them around, and then but Hannah Grace's dad was still alive, but then the demise of Hannah was caused by
her dad.
Her father actually killed her eventually because the exorcism was not working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he suffocated her with a pillow?
Yeah.
Yeah, a classic way to go out, of course. I mean,
but you also see in that part that she killed the head priest, I don't know what
yeah, she killed some...
by putting him in a T-pose, or a cross, sorry.
Yeah, it was, it's 2019, so yeah, but... Yeah, so then that all took place in like 2 minutes or something at the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
It gave us some backstory as to why the movie was called The Possession of Hannah Grace, but I wasn't too enthralled or whatever by what I saw. It wasn't. It was kind of stupid, actually.
It was.
Her dad just like suffocated her, and then Hannah Grace is dead. Oh my gosh! She's here!
I'm cowering in fear.
I don't think she liked us talking about it like that.
It was very scary.
It was, the beginning of the movie really got us. We were scared out of our wits about Hannah Grace coming back to life later in the movie with this demonic spirit inside of her, because we knew that was going to happen, obviously. But yeah. So, anyways, let's pretend that was not scary and move on.
Okay.
As we look unsettlingly over there. But yeah, so this Megan Reed chick, she gets this job at the blah blah blah. Basically, it's this more like a bomb shelter.
It is styled like a modern day bomb shelter, maybe.
Yeah, she's underground in this big steel vault thing. It's really weird.
I mean, that kind of makes sense for a morgue.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Like use the natural cooling of like being underground.
Right, that is true.
It's like thick concrete. It's.
Like she was like a bunker. I couldn't think of the word. A bunker. Yeah. It looked like she was in a bunker, not just a morgue. Not that I been too many morgues, but like she was basically in a bunker, and like she couldn't leave, could she? Well, like this whole movie takes place in like one night, doesn't it?
No. It was over the course of a couple nights.
Okay.
And she could leave, but she'd probably lose her job, and so she chose not to leave.
Right, so she had the night shift, so she had to stay there, and if she left, blah blah blah, good things would not happen. But
wait, we're forgetting. How did she get that job in the first place?
Oh, some weird crap happened. She was some cop or something, and her partner died. Was that what happened?
I believe so. And then she,
I don't
when her partner died, she.
It wasn't that important in the movie, apparently.
She decided that she just couldn't take it, so she had to resort to other means of coping, other coping mechanisms.
Yeah, she started taking Xanax, as I was mentioning earlier, and that becomes a relatively big part of this movie down the line. But so she starts seeing some weird things when she starts working at this bunker morgue thing. And there are other people there. I mean, there's a couple night guards or whatever.
There's a delivery guy who delivers bodies.
Yeah, there's some morgue delivery guy, and then there's a couple other guys that they're gonna die anyways. But yeah, so. She gets handed or rolled the body of Hannah Grace, which of course, as we know, is still possessed by whatever, entity. Demon. Yes, demonic entity.
Yeah,
not deity, just some entity that's demonic. Yeah. So then she gets handed this body, so she has to, she makes all the records. She looks at the records of how they died, and then we saw in the trailer, cause of death, exorcism, blah, blah, blah.
No, we didn't see that. We heard that.
Yeah,
there was a quote from the trailer.
I mean, yeah, they cut the trailer in a way that made it seem like that actually happened in the movie, that she said cause of death, exorcism, but it was more of like she just looked at the files, and then we never actually got that line in the movie, but, I mean... I
was looking forward to that line.
Yeah, we basically saw nothing in the trailer that was in the movie, actually. Which works for some movies, like Avengers Endgame should be like that, but maybe it's hard to tell what they're.
Yeah,
because
because that's just kind of extra. Actually, it's then parts of the story.
But that's also a good company making a good movie. So
that's true.
Yeah, but enough of that. Back to the Hannah Grace thing, where Megan gets his body, and then she's looking at all of its records, blah blah blah, and then she stows it away in the whatever those things are called that they store the dead bodies. The cabinet things that slide in and out, the drawers that they put the bodies in.
Right.
In the morgue drawers, we'll call them that.
And then I think doesn't she like hear a fly or something?
Yeah, she hears. I don't know.
Yeah, sees or hears a fly, so she goes and checks on the body, and then like as she's checking, she gets this vision, I guess we'll call it the vision or Xanax-induced hallucination.
Yeah.
Of just a swarm of bugs or flies. I think it was just flies, just all covering the body and covering her, and then she snaps out of it or something, and then just back to normal. And there's just like one fly there or something, or none.
How do you remember? It probably wasn't really that important to the movie.
I think it was the first jump scare aside from the exorcism,
or what they were trying to make a jump scare.
No. They attempted.
But so basically, summing that up, some weird things start happening with this dead body. Megan starts to notice things happening, like the door keeps opening of the morgue drawer that I was just talking about, and she couldn't figure it out. Like, she shut it tightly every time, and she couldn't figure out why it kept opening. And then she actually looked at the body a couple times, and she noticed some physical changes, which Travis is going to describe.
Right, the hand was normally like this, but all of a sudden the arm was not there. It was just like it moved. And the role of Hannah Grace was played by a
contortionist.
There you go. I couldn't think of the
So she was actually in those positions.
Yeah,
and stuff.
It's actually
their budget probably couldn't afford a bunch of CGI anyways, but so the moving on. I'm talking for a long time already. Moving on.
What was after that? Did we skip to the next night? No.
She takes some more Xanax because she thinks she's hallucinating and stuff.
Yeah, she stole some from her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Her ex.
Her ex. She stole some Xanax from her ex. Oh yeah, she did leave the bunker to get that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It was the next day or something.
The next day.
She tried to tell her friend what was going on, and she basically told her. Her friend told her that she was on drugs.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Then the Hannah Grace actually comes back alive, and she sees her after this weird crap happens. She takes more Xanax. She thinks she's still hallucinating or whatever when she sees this, Hannah Grace started moving creepily around behind her and stuff. You know, the classic horror thriller movie stuff.
And she doesn't think she actually sees anything.
Yeah.
She sees I think when she really first sees her is on a recording or something. She sees the body briefly or something. But that might have been the next night or something.
I don't know, it's she's moving around in the shadows. It's really dark in this thing, like a classic, horror movie, weird.
It is a horror type morgue. It's not an actual functional morgue.
Yeah, basically it was set up just for this movie, so it could have this mood or feeling that holy crap! Hannah's the best character in this movie. Just kidding. Screw you, Hannah Grace. Okay, you can sit there, buddy. Hannah.
Oh, right, that's for Hannah.
Sorry, ma'am. But yeah, back to the stuff. I hope we don't die sitting here.
It's a possibility.
Back to the thing with the other thing. The thing. Oh yeah, so Hannah Grace starts moving around, and then wait, she goes back to the thing, and the body's in it though, right? So she thinks she's just hallucinating.
Yeah, she double checks.
The body was back in the thing,
and it moves back into its original position too. It moves back to the arm and
But she noticed that the body was just flat out healing from the wounds that Hannah Grace had.
It was covered in it looked almost like a bunch of lightning, but black because it was clotted blood or whatever.
Yeah.
But and then that was slowly fading or going back, fading back into regular skin color.
So essentially, we probably should mention this before, but Megan does eventually pick up that she has been leaving her morgue drawer, as I called it, And she's been noticing that these people that were actually in the thing with her, the bunker or whatever, have been dying. And then after that, Hannah Grace has been healing from that. And that's what we figured, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how she was healing, by taking other people's lives.
Right, and they it really made me mad. They introduced that one guy, the delivery guy. They made him out to be this nice, like, rational thing. Well, rational thing for this movie, anyways.
True.
And his voice is the one that in the movie or in the trailer that says, "Cause of death, exorcism." Exorcism? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word, probably. Something like that.
But yeah, they introduced him and they like set up a whole character arc for him, and then they kill him off. He's one of the people that dies to heal Hannah Grace.
Yeah, like you get into this classic, I'd say classic horror type thing where Hannah is like scared out of her wits because Hannah Grace is actually milling about now and she's chasing after people and killing them or whatnot. And the people don't believe her still or whatever that are still alive, right? But people are dying. Like Hannah Grace is literally like killing them, and she's flopping around, in her contortionist like way. And she moves pretty fast, yeah. So it's kind of creepy. It's more just weird. It wasn't even that creepy. Like this movie's basically a joke, but
it made me jump one time.
Yeah.
And there were they attempted so many jump scares, but they just tried like the same exact type of jump scare so many times.
It didn't work, brother.
Yeah, it just didn't work.
It didn't work, and then and then eventually she was like the only one left, and to kill.
You're forgetting one of the killer. Oh,
her dad.
Yeah,
how
the body got there in the first place. How the body got into the morgue in the first place. She was stabbed too. Like they found her body stabbed. Like not just like suffocated.
Oh yeah, that's true. So her father figured that suffocating her wasn't enough, so he went ahead and stabbed her some more.
And we're supposed to assume that she had started to come back or show signs of coming back while he was mourning her death or something.
Yeah, something like that. Even though he probably wasn't with this movie, but yeah. So then that leads into how her dad showed back up outside the door of the place and wanted in and was like, wait, how did he get in there? Did he do that, or did she like randomly walk in and the movie didn't explain?
Oh, he snuck in one time. I think she left the door open briefly.
Oh yeah, something like that. She left the door open
to let the delivery guy.
Yeah, the delivery guy, his door. She left that open, and her father, Hannah Grace's father, snuck in, and then he was in there, and then he found Megan, and he was trying to explain to her that they didn't just have to this Hannah Grace thing was actually happening, and that she wasn't hallucinating or something. Though she probably took some more Xanax in or somewhere. I don't know. It's. She took quite a bit in the movie, but all that aside,
was it medicinal? Can it be prescribed?
I don't know. Probably, it's for anxiety relief, but
okay, yeah, totally,
right. Yeah. So then he was telling Megan that they had to incinerate her to fully stop her because that makes sense, right? Because that would kill the demon, of course.
Hellfire.
Right. Yeah, you'd think it would have to be that to kill it.
And then where did it cut?
No, that would make sense. It's from there anyways. Probably so. I don't know. It makes perfect sense, but basically he was like, we have to burn her, which is probably really hard for her father and stuff like that.
And then it cuts directly to them at the incinerator.
Yeah, so they had the
crematorium, is that called?
Yeah, something like that. The crematorium. They had the greatest cut in all of movie history, as Travis was just explaining. I don't know how to describe it because I don't remember exactly what happened, but it was actually so stupid. Like, I was just joking about all that. It was so stupid, and we were just like, what the heck just happened? Did we miss something? Like, we were wondering, did we just miss something? And then we were like, no, it actually just cut. Cutted? It actually just cut from one thing to the other.
Yeah.
We don't English. We graduated from high school, I swear. Barely. Yeah, so Hannah Grace eventually does like get Megan trapped on the floor and stuff, and she's like about to kill her and stuff, but then doesn't for whatever reason. I don't remember. Like she can't kill her for whatever reason.
The dad, yeah, in the incinerating scene or whatever, the dad gets fried instead of Hannah Grace. They're about to put her body. They're pushing her body in, and then
they're pushing Hannah Grace's body in, and then it cuts to her randomly dragging him in all of a sudden, and then Hannah Grace is still alive. Blah 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 blah. And then Megan has to shove her in quick, and then the movie kind of just ends there.
Oh yeah, it does kind of end like suddenly like that, right?
It's like she throws her in the fire, and then we get some thing after about, I don't even remember what was after that, but not much, I don't think.
Probably about Megan recovering.
It was, probably something about Xanax or her talking to her boyfriend about, her ex-boyfriend, like, I stole your whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know, man, like.
I think she had video proof, though, that the thing was moving around, though, so I think she was okay. It's just that there's a bunch of dead people, and she's the only one left alive. It's basically,
she's, for some reason, like, I think, like, Hannah Grace had her cornered before, and for whatever reason, Hannah Grace didn't kill Megan, and I don't know why. I never understood that. Like, she didn't kill her for whatever reason.
I never thought of that.
And I don't know why. It's just something they didn't explain. I'm like, wait, why is she still alive? Like, Hannah Grace had her in the same position that she had everybody else in, but, of course, for the purpose of the movie, Megan had to survive, so even if they didn't explain why, she did. And yeah, it's another reason why this movie was just great. Kellogg's, not sponsored. Though we would take those.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We like stuff, nice stuff. So basically it was just a mess of a movie. What was it? It was shot on a full mirrorless camera, a full frame camera, blah, 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 whatever that means. It was the first feature film to do that. So basically what that means is that they had like a $9 million budget. They had a $9 million budget for the movie. And, they worked with what they had. It didn't look terrible video quality-wise, but it was definitely dark, which if they didn't do that intentionally, it was. But it added to the horror thing, but it wasn't scary. It wasn't really scary, you know? Maybe a little kid would be scared, but it was more just weird. And,
I think, each of us who went, we only got scared by one part. Each of us,
It was weird, and the story made about as much sense as, the Cubs winning the World Series in 2016. Mm-hmm. I mean, they were good that year, but after 108... Okay, I'm just going to stop there.
You should,
it makes about as much sense as...
I can't think. Makes about as much sense as this.
The movie makes about as much sense as what he just did.
That time of stuff.
Or chopping apples with your one finger and hammering your finger through the apple with your other hand. As we have a friend who does that. A little bit, maybe. Wait, I don't want to see it. He's good, he's fine. He's done stuff like this before. Mountain Dew, it's also not sponsored, but...
I'd take a sponsorship from Mountain Dew anytime.
I'd take a Coca-Cola or Mountain Dew. Wait. Yeah, Coca-Cola makes a Mountain Dew, don't they?
Pepsi.
Oh, wait, no, Pepsi makes a Mountain... Pepsi makes Mountain Dew.
We love you, Pepsi.
Pepsi's better. I wanted to say Pepsi's better anyways. Not sponsored, but go Pepsi. But, and Dr. Pepper. But yeah, I think we've been talking long enough. Basically, what we wanted to say was we didn't like this movie. I would not advise you to watch it unless you want to make a movie review to get some views or whatever. But besides that, I don't know why anybody would want to watch it. Maybe, when they saw the trailers, people would want to watch it, but now, I'll just tell you to not watch it.
If you see the trailer, you're going to be heartbroken by the movie. Just saying.
Yeah. At the end of the movie, we were sitting there and we literally just started laughing, and I could not stop laughing. We were like, what the heck did we just watch? It was that bad. We thought it was that bad. Other people didn't think it was that bad, probably, but we thought it was, with our expectations or what we think about movies and how we judge them, we thought it was pretty dang bad, and we're not afraid to say that. We'll say that. And, so The Possession of Hannah Grace, I don't know, should we call it a movie? I guess we'll call it a movie, but...
Yeah, I think without seeing the trailer, I'd give it probably 4 out of 10 without seeing the trailer and not having any expectations. Maybe, But with seeing the trailer and what they did in the trailer and how it was a big old fat lie about the whole movie.
Which is okay sometimes, but
yeah,
it depends on the franchise and who's making the movie. And it depends on the genre, too. With horror, that's probably not okay to do. What?
What do you think? Out of 10.
Oh. Maybe a 3.
He's more generous than I am.
Shay Mitchell, who played Megan Reed, she did good with what she was given. I'll say that. Like I said with Mark Strong with his part in Dr. Savannah in Shazam! He did good with what he was given, but was it good? Was the script good? I don't know. I honestly don't remember, but overall I felt that the movie wasn't. So you can blame Sony if you want. We're of course not sponsored by Sony. They'll never sponsor us now, but I don't know.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll get Marvel or something. Disney? Yeah, Disney. I don't know. That'd be cool. But yeah, so we've definitely talked for a long time. And do you have any closing thoughts, Travis? Besides that, overall, we just thought it was a bad movie. And
yeah, bad movie. Not
disappointing. Kind of a waste of money.
A waste of time.
A waste of time and money. Mm-hmm. Amusing because it was so bad. Because we thought it was so good.
Yeah, that actually watch it for the amusing.
Yeah, if you want to laugh from it being that bad, then you can watch it. But otherwise,
it's a good if you're too scared to watch a mainstream horror movie or something,
like Hereditary, or I don't know, like a real exorcism movie, like The Exorcist or something,
Conjuring or something.
Yeah, or The Conjuring.
Those are decent. Yeah, those are pretty decent.
But yeah, otherwise,
I mean, yeah, because it's not very scary. It's just full of kind of scary jump scares. So it's not. I don't know. You could probably use that as an intro.
If you want jump scares, it's probably not the best movie to watch. If you want a good movie, don't watch it. If you want to watch a bad movie and laugh, go ahead and watch it. And since it's out on Blu-ray and DVD and stuff now, you don't have to pay to see it in a theater. You'd have to pay more to get the DVD or Blu-ray. But you could also just rent it off of Amazon, not sponsored. Amazon Prime Video, if you have that, for like 99 cents, you can watch it, see how bad it is. Mm-hmm. Only $1, you can watch it once. Make your own movie review, complain about it, I don't know. Whatever you want to do. But yeah, so should we make one about Don't Breathe that we review? Oh gosh.
Don't Breathe. I forget. Oh.
Yeah, he forgets what that movie was about, but yeah, that was
Sony.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. I don't know, another one of them was Screen Gems or something. Another really bad one, or was that Hush? I don't remember. We can get back to you guys later with that, but all that info. But yeah, so this has been a Ben Maier movie review. The new segment on the channel. Go check out the prior two that I made, Shazam and Aquaman, and hopefully we'll have some more coming your way. This is Travis Mueller, my good friend. Hopefully he'll join us for some more in the future. I finally got somebody in the video besides myself, so that's good. So it's more fun to make a movie review with someone else. Yeah. Even if I didn't shut up the whole time. But just punch me or something next time. But yeah. I've talked enough. Closing thoughts? Besides,
I don't know. Just leave a like on this video and subscribe to Ben Maier's channel.
Well, thank you. Yes, do that. Make sure you click that subscribe button like you said. Click the thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, that's okay. Click the thumbs down.
No, don't click the thumbs up.
Don't click the thumbs down.
Just don't do anything. Just leave a comment.
Leave a comment about your thoughts.
Constructive criticism.
Yes. If you didn't like the video, leave a comment. Tell us what we can do better. Constructive criticism, as he said. If you liked the movie and you saw it, say that down below. If you didn't like the movie, complain about it below. Say what you didn't like.
We're not going to hold you hostage. You
say what you want. Your opinions are your opinions.
That's a whole big deal about the dislike button on YouTube anyway, so feel free or not.
We're not making money from this stuff. But yeah, and then click the notification button so you do get notified of the latest movie reviews and other stuff. And then if you want to be in a video, if you want to be in a movie review, let either one of us know. You can let me know if you're members. And then
I'm not going to make any promises. Never mind.
Exactly. But, yeah, so we can, I think we can sign off with that.
All right.
Thank you guys for watching. This has been fun. We're going to go take some slow motion videos of dunks, so who doesn't want to do that? All right. So thank you guys for watching again. If you stuck all the way through this in the first place, thank you.
Wait, we need to give.
This was a long one.
Yeah, we need to give credit to our.
Oh yeah, I thought about giving credit to Hannah Grace over here.
Yeah.
Say hi, Hannah Grace.
Hi.
Eric Schweizer. You might recognize him from Rick Ryan's videos, but yeah. Thank you guys once again if you stepped through this, and yeah, peace out.